Hello everyone, it's Starbell and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over all the ways you can get Mora for free without using a single bit of resin. This guide is perfect for new Genshin players or those who are just in desperate need of extra Mora and don't want to waste resin on ley lines to get some. I personally use these methods when I'm running low on Mora, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. The first method would be to do every region's reputation quest. Talk to your region's reputation NPC. They're usually near the city bulletin board, and as you can see, there are many different ways that you can obtain Mora here. You have weekly bounties that give you different amounts of Mora depending on the difficulty of the enemy, but just be aware that you can do a max of 3 bounties a week. For example, if you do 3 of the highest difficulty enemy, you can get a total of 90,000 Mora. Next we have weekly quests as well that give you 20,000 Mora for all 3, which give a total of 60,000 Mora. You can also obtain Mora from exploring the region as well as completing certain quests. Now we have our Adventurer's Handbook. In the Experience tab, you can see that they give you a huge amount of Mora by completing certain criteria. They also have different chapters within the book, so you aren't just limited to one page. You can also get Mora in the Commissions tab if you complete 4 different types of these quests in your region. If you have long-term encounter points like I do, then finishing your daily commission should be easy because you can just condense all of your resin and it'll finish your commissions for you. Upon completing the daily commissions, they also give you bonus rewards that also include Mora. If you complete all of this, it should take you to a total of 39,475 Mora. Now this takes us to the Adventurers Guild. You can get Mora from claiming your adventure rank rewards, and each time you level up, they give you a total of 50,000 Mora. Then you have expeditions, where you can send your character out for a set amount of time to collect resources. In this case, you can send them out to get Mora. You can select the amount of time you want your character out for, and depending on how long it is, the Mora amount will vary as well. The next method you can use to obtain Mora is the Stardust exchange in the shop. If you have a certain amount of Stardust, you can exchange it for the Mora that you need. Now let's move on to quests. This can include Archon quests, world quests, and story quests. Although they may be a bit time consuming, there are some that are shorter and can give you a decent amount of Mora if you complete them. Some quests are also locked behind others, so when you complete these quests, you'll be able to obtain more rewards. With one of my world quests, as you can see, it gives me 20,000 Mora. And for a story quest, you can get about 34,075 Mora for just completing that quest chain, which isn't even the full quest within itself, so you have an opportunity to gain more. Next, we have events. During certain events within Genshin, they can reward you with big amounts of Mora by completing them. For the Stygian Onslaught, you can see you have the opportunity to get 100,000 Mora, while in this event, Fearsome Ferocious Firepower, you can see a total of 40,000 Mora for each section. Then we have the Battle Pass. If you're free to play, you can get a good amount of Mora when reaching a certain level of the Battle Pass. If you're a lower level of the Battle Pass, you can get 16,000 Mora, whereas if you're a higher level, you have the opportunity to get 60,000 Mora. In total of completing the Battle Pass as a free-to-play player, you can get a total of 540,000 Mora. If you have Trust Rank 8 on the Teapot, you also have the opportunity to get Mora. For 120 Realm currency, you can buy 20,000 Mora. You can do this 20 times per week, which is 400,000 Mora in total. You can also gain Mora from turning in sigils from different regions. To earn sigils, you explore different chests, do quests, and even turn in oculi to the Statue of the Seven, the Tree of Dreams, the Fountain of Lucine, and the Sacred Sakura Tree all give 50,000 Mora at every level when you turn in your sigils. You can also exchange leftover sigils at the souvenir shops in Mondstadt and Liyue, which sell Mora too. If you notice these spots around the map that say Investigate in Fontaine and Natlan, most of the time they give you hidden Mora. These spots can drop 2,000 to 10,000 Mora per click, and there are hundreds of them. If you're struggling to find them, you can use either the official interactive map or the Genshin interactive map to see the locations. I linked both websites in the description of this video. If you're farming materials for your character, every enemy drops a bit of Mora, so you'd be getting double the value. You won't get rich off of this alone, but every bit helps, especially when combined with resin efficient farming. Some people might not know this, but you can also get Mora from weasel thieves. They can be found around different spots on the map, and they drop 500, 750, or 1000 Mora depending on which one you find. If you look online, there are videos of how to find them, but in my opinion, if you're doing it without any extra help, this method might take longer than expected. When doing the Spiral Abyss, you can complete floors 1 to 8 for additional Mora, but floors 9 to 12 are the ones that regenerate. As you can see, the amount of Mora varies depending on how many stars you're able to achieve. The Imaginarium Theater also gives Mora if you're able to survive it. Even if you don't full clear, just finishing the lower tiers gives some decent payouts. If you're more of a lazy Genshin player, then you can also get Mora from redeeming certain rewards codes. Redemption codes are usually dropped during live streams and major updates. They often contain big amounts of Mora with Primo Gems and XP. And that's every way you can obtain Mora without using your resin. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any additional methods or tips, make sure to comment them below. See you in the next one.